They're tracking they're tracking your children. Toy makers fined for tracking children online. Well, I have to say that it's good that the government, the American government, are doing this. They're using tracking tech and cookies to track under 13s without permission from their parents. I mean, I don't see why permission would be given anyway. I mean, why would your parents want kids to be tracked? I must admit, though, I don't understand why anybody. I don't see why anybody has to be tracked. We need to have laws that protect everybody, including old people and middle-aged people and adults, from being tracked. If you look at the privacy options for any website at all, you will find that the default positions for every damn thing you do are set to minimum privacy. And they try and justify this by saying, well, if you don't like it, you can dig deep into the settings, and you can alter your settings all over the place to get a little bit of privacy. That's simply not good enough. In my opinion, the law should be clear. All privacy permissions should, by default, be at maximum. And if for any reason you would like to share your data with the nice people at Google or the lovely people at Facebook or so on, then you could opt into that, although there would be no real reason for you to do so, right? There's no particular, I can't see any justification for being tracked at all. There's no benefit for you. I mean, sometimes they say, well, if we can serve you better if we know what you're shopping for. I mean, there are commercial reasons why they want data, and there are also political reasons why they want data. For example, if Big Brother wants to, for example, if you start visiting websites that cast doubt about the fairy tales that we're being told, then possibly you would be targeted. The government might say, oh, look, this lady or this guy doesn't believe us. They think we're telling lies. We better follow them around everywhere. We better find out what they're up to. So that's why the default position should always be, by law, privacy. But what they do is they create some fake terror events or something like that, or some pretext, so that for our own benefit we need to be tracked. And then people will say, you know what? If Bin Laden had been tracked, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. Therefore, being spied upon day and night is a small price to pay in order to prevent terrorism. I mean, what next? Perhaps they're going to say that Bin Laden and other terrorists were planning to assemble explosives and nuclear weapons in the bathroom, in which case the government will say, oh well, regretfully we're going to have to install CCTV cameras in the bathroom just in case your children are planning to assemble nuclear weapons. Right? No, this is the Hegelian dialectic. It's a load of rubbish. They create false scenarios to justify our loss of privacy. Privacy is not a negotiable thing. Privacy is the right of everyone. We are not going to succeed as a state, and it's not up to us to prove we're innocent. Everyone should be regarded as innocent unless there is strong reason to think they're guilty. The whole of society does not need to be surveyed simply because a few people are allegedly terrorists. Right? Americans have got more chance of dying slipping in the bath than they have of being killed by terrorism. That is a fact. Diseases are much more likely to kill Americans by a factor of thousands to one. Car crashes, right? There are millions of, but terrorism is emotive, and it can be used to justify all kinds of invasions of privacy. Privacy is our right. It's non-negotiable. It's inalienable. It cannot and must never be taken away by any government decree. And no matter what the pretext, and even if all these faked events were true, even if they were all true, that would still not be sufficient reason for us to throw away our rights. right? Our rights cannot be thrown away under any circumstances, and in particular, not when the government are faking it. Thank you.